At the outset, the aerial conflict over Ukraine defied many analysts' expectations. Despite the formidable reputation of the Russian Aerospace Forces, they struggled to gain essential air superiority in the early stages of the conflict. The service lost several advanced aircraft and helicopters. As time passed, Russian fighters and bomber jets shifted to a secondary role, primarily relying on launching cruise missiles from long distances to target Ukrainian cities and vital infrastructure. But the situation has changed, and one key Russian asset, armed with a new weapon, is becoming a major problem for Ukraine. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how the Russian Ka-52 Alligator, armed with LMUR missile, is slowing down the Ukrainian counteroffensive. Let's get started. In early June, the Ukrainian military launched the highly anticipated counteroffensive in the Donbas and southern Ukraine, utilizing a combination of advanced Western weapon systems and seasoned troops. But the Ukrainian forces faced a formidable defensive line, one of the most extensive on European soil since World War II. The Ukrainian units struggled to achieve a breakthrough. The obstacles they faced were not only minefields and anti-tank ditches, but also the tactical effectiveness of the Russian Aerospace Forces, which had repositioned to play a crucial role in the ongoing fighting. In anticipation of the Ukrainian counteroffensive, the Russian Aerospace Forces adapted their tactics, employing attack helicopters for close air support missions. This tactic is proving to be fruitful in the battles since June. The British military intelligence's recent assessment states that Ka-52 Alligator attack helicopters have been very effective against the Ukrainian military, imposing a heavy cost on Kyiv's forces. In the first day of the counteroffensive, the British military intelligence had estimated that in the constant contest between aviation measures and countermeasures, it's likely that Russia has gained a temporary advantage in southern Ukraine, especially with attack helicopters employing longer-range missiles against ground targets. The British Ministry of Defense said in an intelligence update, as Ukrainian forces continue major offensive operations in Zaporizhia Oblast, one of the single most influential Russian weapons systems in the sector is the Ka-52 attack helicopter. Russia has highly likely lost around 40 Ka-52s since the invasion, but the type has also imposed a heavy cost on Ukraine. It added, in recent months, Russia has highly likely augmented the force in the south with at least a small number of brand new Ka-52M variants, a heavily modified aircraft, informed by lessons from Russia's experience in Syria. The UK ministry said, another key improvement to the Ka-52 fleet is the integration of a new anti-tank missile, the LMUR, which has a range of approximately 15 kilometers or 9.3 miles. Ka-52 crews have been quick to exploit opportunities to launch these weapons beyond the range of Ukrainian air defenses. Ka-52 Alligator is an all-weather attack helicopter operated by the Russian Air Force. It is the twin-seat variant of the Ka-50 attack helicopter. The Ka-52 Alligator is powered by two Klimov VK 2500 turboshaft engines. It can fly at a maximum altitude of 5,500 meters and climb at a rate of 12 meters per second. The maximum and cruise speeds of the helicopter are 300 kilometers per hour or 186 miles per hour, and 260 kilometers per hour and 160 miles per hour, respectively. The Ka-52 has a practical flight range of 460 kilometers or 285 miles. It's well-equipped and has a head-up display, or HUD, for SMD66 multifunction displays, a helmet-mounted sight display, image intensifiers, and a GPS receiver. Ka-52 also integrates a Phasotron cabin desk radio locator and navigation and attack system for helicopters. The helicopter is fitted with a mast-mounted radome housing a Phasitron FH-01 millimeter wave radar with 2 antennas for aerial and ground targets. The countermeasures are supported by active IR and electronic jammers, radar warning receiver (RWR), laser detection system, IR missile approach warning sensor, and UV-26 flare/chaff dispensers and wingtip fairings. The starboard side of the fuselage is fitted with an NPPU-80 movable gun mount installed with 2A-42 30mm automatic gun. The 6 wing-mounted external hardpoints can be attached with different combinations of weapons. LMUR, or Light Multipurpose Guided Rocket, is a helicopter-launched air-to-surface missile. It's recognized under the alternative designations ISDLI 305 or Product Number 305. The LMUR has a canard configuration. It has 4 fins on the front and 4 bigger wings at the back. The LMUR is heavier than other Russian helicopter-launched ATGMs at 105 kilograms or about 230 pounds, most likely to accommodate a larger propulsion motor. For comparison, the 9M121 Ataka-1 weighs 48.5 kilograms together with its launch tube and has a range of 6 kilometers or 3.7 miles, whereas the 9M127-1 Vickers-1 weighs 59 kilograms with its launch tube and has a range of 10 kilometers or 6.2 miles. LMUR has an optical/thermal imaging seeker. It can be used in 2 different modes. In the first one, the target is marked by the operator before launch, and the carrier helicopter can turn away directly after the missile launch. In the second mode, the missile is launched without it being locked on a target. It first flies in its direction using inertial guidance with satellite navigation providing corrections. The image from the seeker is transmitted back to the helicopter via a data link pod called the ASBPLA. The operator can select the target and change it while the missile's flying towards its area. The LMUR is the first Russian ATGM capable of being used in this manner. When the conflict started, the Ukrainians were able to hit the Ka-52 with American-supplied Stinger and other manpads. Stinger has a targeting range of up to 4.8 kilometers or 3 miles and can engage low-altitude enemy threats up to 3.8 kilometers or 2.35 miles. But with LMUR, Ka-52 can fire at targets from a much longer range, and the 2 modes provide a lot of flexibility. This makes it difficult for Ukrainian forces to engage Ka-52. Flying low and fast, Russian Ka-52 Alligators are able to attack Ukrainian units bogged down by anti-tank ditches, mazes of trenches, concrete dragon's teeth barricades, steel hedgehog obstacles, spools of razor wire, and minefields. The conflict has shown the need to adapt. Russia seems to have done that, and now it's time for the Ukrainians to do the same and find a way out of this.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.